On hold today, the Quiksilver Pro and Roxy Pro France is 100% on tomorrow. Surfline forecast is looking solid with 5 to 8 foot surf with occasional 10-foot faces. The winds also appear to be trending offshore for the afternoon. Stay tuned as Jeep leaders Gabe Medina and Carissa Moore look to capitalize on the conditions.
Another massive tail-high inverted reverse.
Hurricane Lorenzo served up some fun surf for the Joel Tudor Vans Duct Tape Invitational this week in Rockaway Beach, New York. WSL Longboard Tour surfers Harrison Roach and Kira Seal took top honors in the contest with stellar victories. You can see Harrison and Kira compete in the upcoming Taiwan Open World Longboard Championships in December. A few weeks ago, we caught up with free surfer William Alati as he demolished Desert Point on his twin fin. Well, the French-Caribbean goofy footer has since teamed up with Stretch Surfboards. On a recent Indo swell, Alati took a fresh quiver of asymmetric blades to the surf in Krui, South Sumatra. As the results show, this could be the start of a beautiful relationship.
Courtney Conlog is currently in possession of a very unique honor after posting a 10-point ride in the last heat of the day in Osaka. The event's only perfect 10 makes that Conlog's second of the year, making her the only surfer, male or female, to go perfect twice this season. And that's not all. Joanne Defay kept the local crowd happy after scoring an incredible 9-pointer to take her heat. The women's world title race is heating up as frontrunners Carissa Moore, Lakey Peterson, and Sally Fitzgibbons all advance into the quarters. What a day! Next call is tomorrow, Tuesday, October 8th at 8:30 a.m. France local time.
Courtney, again, a beautiful angle here. Look at that thing unloading on the sandbank.
Meanwhile, in a stunning day of upsets at the Quick Pro, French wildcard Marc Lacomere took down world number 2 Felipe Toledo, shaking up the title race. And in a buzzer beater, Kelly Slater was taken out by Leo Fioravanti, who remains undefeated against Slater, going 3-0 in his CT career.
Surfing up against Kelly, it's always a privilege, and to be able to beat him and right at the end, in front of all my friends, screaming on the beach, it was an incredible feeling.
Both surfers are actually rooming together in Oscar. Awkward. Wonder what dinner's going to be like tonight.
Oh.
He is feeling it. What a wave.
Puerto Rico's Alejandro Moreda is known for his talent in the water, but after 2017's Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico, he took a job as a FEMA generator mechanic. Helping restore electricity to the island, he worked 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 10 months straight. In 304 shifts, he only took 18 days off and still managed to sneak in a few epic sessions all over La Isla de Encanto. Nice work, Alejandro. Quiksilver just dropped a mind-bending new trailer for their video series, Sounds of Surfing. In the debut episode, French electronic musician Molecule straps on body microphones and braves Nazaré to capture the booming sounds of Portugal's heaviest wave. The full episode drops January 2020. Can't wait to hear this one.
So using priority for this one, setting up on the inside, an amazing reach, she comes through!
Congratulations goes out to Stephanie Gilmore, Jordy Smith, and Sally Fitzgibbons for being one of 18 athletes to qualify through the WSL Championship Tour for selection for the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. Gilmore, 31, from New South Wales, is one of the most dominant surfers in history. She won the first of her 7 world titles during her 2007 rookie season, becoming the first surfer on the men's and women's side to accomplish such a feat. Smith, 31, from Durban, South Africa, is a 2-time world title runner-up with 6 CT wins under his belt since he joined the Elite Tour in 2006. Fitzgibbons, 28, from Jiroa, New South Wales, is a 3-time world title runner-up and a born athlete, finishing her rookie CT season in 2009 at number 2.
Well, it was a brief but eventful day of competition at the Roxy Pro France, with world number 1 Carissa Moore blasting through her quarterfinal heat straight into the semis. But it was local favorite Johanne Defay who had the crowd on their feet when she dropped a solid 9-point ride on her way to taking out Sally Fitzgibbons. With seating complete for the semis, we'll be paying close attention to the upcoming superheat matchup between Jeep leader Carissa Moore and world number 2 Lakey Peterson. Well, we're guaranteed to be off for tomorrow, with the next call being on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. French local time. And if you want more in-depth analysis, you can go to worldsurfleague.com and watch the official WSL post show.
Caroline Marks goes for a massive re-entry on her backhand.
Lee Wilson is one of the kingpins of the Indonesian surf scene. He was handpicked by Josh Kerr as the Bali wildcard for the Red Bull Airborne Keramas event. And since then, Lee has been working with Italian filmmaker Alessio Sarafoge on an introspective piece showcasing Lee's art, family, and aerial arsenal on full display across Indonesia. Ciao boys, proper video part. Clay Marzo is known as one of the best tube riders on the planet, and his comfort level in the pit is beyond amazing. After the show he put on at the Rip Curl Cup Padang Padang earlier this year, Clay just dropped another magic clip from Honolulu Bay on Maui. For more on the amazing Clayback, you can check out Clay on Instagram, and we know you will. And please, give him some likes, he deserves it. Tube riding like that. Taj Burrow's retirement seems to be suiting him just fine, as Taj has just recently explored some of South Africa's most remote surf zones with the Billabong Adventure Division, and he absolutely scored. Calling it one of the best trips of his life, he was joined by Sean Manners, Delisa Vincent, and Matt Braunley. You can catch the full 14-minute super clip called The Cape on Billabong's YouTube page right now. Officially regarded as the people's champ of Red Bull Airborne, Matt Miola entered this contest with no regard for personal safety. While he didn't land any of the airs he attempted, everyone from the CT Elite to Big Wave Chargers chimed in on his epic performance. Miola hucked himself into some of the heaviest sections Le Grave had to offer, and again, didn't get the perfect 10, but won the hearts and minds of everybody watching on the beach and around the world. Here's Matt Miola with more on Red Bull Airborne.
I don't know, I felt like the last few events we had been so small, and we never really got to showcase what we could do. The whole reason I've never been into contests in the first place is I hate the fact that you sometimes have to hold back to do well. Now's my chance. If I'm gonna get a 10, this is gonna be it. I'd rather go big and lose than win going small.
The World Professional Surfers Organization, which represents Championship Tour surfers, just signed a 10-year deal with WSL. Here's our fearless leader, Sophie Goldschmidt, with more.
Hello everyone. This really is a historic moment for the sport. I think it just further underlines the commitment and trust between the WSL and our surfers. So thank you to the surfers for believing in us. I hope you enjoy the rest of the quick Roxy Pro France, and see you all again soon.
On behalf of the best surfers in the world, we're so excited to continue building this platform with the WSL and surfing perfect waves around the world. Cheers for the next 10 years. You!
Cloud9 in the Philippines recently lived up to its dream destination reputation, with local John Mark Tokong taking out the 25th annual Siargao Cloud9 Surfing Cup. Tokong held on for the victory in pumping swell as Hawaiian prodigy Noah Beshin took to the air in the waning minutes. Congrats to John Mark Tokong. The London Surf Film Festival kicked off today, and while there are no waves per se in London, there's plenty of surfing to be seen on silver screens around the city. Featuring world premieres, underground projects, and surfing icons, there's something for everyone. Surfer musicians Alex Nost and Leanne Curran are among those that will be in attendance. You can check out LondonSurfFilmFestival.com for a complete schedule.
The title race, sitting underneath the ledge though is Kelly. Knifes the takeoff. Wide open pit. Spits, and now
tomorrow, Friday, October 11th, it is on, and it's likely that we're going to finish the Quick Pro and Roxy Pro France. And how about that upcoming semifinal superheat with Carissa Moore and Lakey Peterson, world number 1 and 2. Lakey is 2-1 against Carissa in head-to-head matchups this season, but Carissa's dominance in France over the years is unquestionable. They've been competing against each other since they were kids. They share the same sponsor, and they're the 2 front runners for America's Olympic team. And with a world title hanging in the balance, you know this is going to be good.
See here. Carissa Moore with a big closing maneuver.
And in the men's round of 16, the matchup between Kolohe Andino and Yago Dora holds all kinds of intrigue. Andino currently sits 4th on the Jeep leaderboard. But after a pair of 17th place finishes in the last 2 events, he's looking to reignite his title campaign. Meanwhile, Adora's coming off a hot finish from the Surf Ranch and already has a win over Andino from the seeding round in France. They both have all the tools needed for Hossegger: barrels, rail work, air game. So who do you have in this matchup? Tell us in the comments below.
Absolutely.
Look at this ramp. Sky high alley-oop for Dora. He'll skimboard.
Kelly Slater and HBO Sports are teaming up for something special. 24/7 Kelly Slater, the newest edition of the Emmy-winning documentary reality franchise, will provide an all-access, behind-the-scenes look at the 11-time world champ as he prepares in Hawaii for the Billabong Pipe Masters. It premieres Tuesday, December 3rd, and will be narrated by actor and screenwriter Liev Schreiber. Yeah, Kelly, you killed it at Pipe last year, and you're undoubtedly one of the best, if not the best surfer to ever surf at Pipe. So let's see what you got this year.
Underneath the ledge though is Kelly. Knifes the takeoff. Wide open pit. Spits, and now Kelly comes out.
What? Gets knocked off. Grabs his board mid-flight. Stands back up.
Connor Coffin just dropped a new YouTube edit celebrating all the good times he's had in Hossegger. He may have bowed out of the Quick Pro already, but he'll always have the memories.
Flores locks into his opener. Super deep on this bowling ride. Flores exits.
It's official, Jeremy Flores is the first ever French surfer to have ever won the Quiksilver Pro France. Jeremy rolled on finals day, dropping excellent wave scores and the highest heat totals in every round. He made quick work of Jordy, survived a tight one with Arcal, obliterated Freestone, and dropped a near perfect 10 against Italo to start the final. Here is his path to victory.
Dreams come true. I've been dreaming about winning this event for a long time. This one stays at home.
Carissa Moore just claimed her 3rd career victory at the Roxy Pro France and solidified her #1 spot on the Jeep leaderboard. Like Flores, she absolutely dominated the event. In the quarters, she steamrolled over Tati in challenging conditions. She knocked out world #2 Lakey in the semis, and her run culminated in an epic finals performance against Caroline Marks. And here is how it went down.
I'm just gonna soak in this moment. I'm so happy, I'm so stoked. I've only surfed Super 2s maybe once or twice, so it'll be back to a clean slate and trying to figure it out.
With the comps done and dusted, we're leaving Hossegger a bit better than we found it. Beach erosion is a huge problem facing coastlines around the world, and WSL Pure and its surfers are doing something about it. During a recent lay day in Hossegger, Joanne DeFay, Connor Coffin, Courtney Conolog, and Kanoa Igarashi all lent a hand replanting vegetation in the iconic sand dunes. Nice work, team. And finally, a very happy birthday to Kiowa Belly, who turns 26 today.
Smith, late takeoff, pulls it, packs it nice and deep. He's running for the exit. It spits him out. Jordy Smith doing the impossible.
With Hostiger now in the rearview mirror, that takes us to the penultimate stop on the 2019 Championship Tour, and that is the MEO Rip Curl Pro at Supertubos in Peniche, Portugal. Coming off a huge win in France, Carissa Moore will take the momentum to the heavy beach breaks of Peniche for the women's maiden event at the venue. On the men's side, Felipe Toledo, Jordy Smith, and Italo Ferreira all hot on Gabriel Medina's heels. Surfline is forecasting head-high waves for the beginning of the waiting period, but as we all know, anything can happen, especially right now with an extremely active Atlantic Ocean. The action kicks off October 16th.
Smith, late takeoff, pulls it, packs it nice and deep. He's running for the exit. It spits him out. Jordy Smith doing the impossible.
Maui's Ian Walsh and Chris Christensen have come up with a radical new design that could revolutionize big wave surfing. The pair worked with naval, hydrodynamic, and aeronautical engineers to design a surfboard that Walsh reckons could give him the biggest waves of his life. The Radical 10-4 is made from 100% carbon and features what Ian calls a very strange beak.
So the whole point to this was to reduce drag and kind of use the wind to help us down the face of a really big wave. So
what the heck? And he's threading through that other section. Wow.
Well, there you go.
Save the Waves has opened the application process as we look for the next World Surfing Reserve. Submit your local break for consideration in our flagship program that proactively designates and protects the world's most outstanding surf zone. The submission window is open until December 31st, and you can head on over to savethewaves.org for more information. Ground control to Christina Koch. She's at it again. The surfing astronaut is looking down on us from space. She's been watching the action in Hostiger from the International Space Station and has a truly unique view. Check out the swell line she has snapped from space. Talk about zero gravity shredding. What's up, Christina?